My name is Daniel. Sarah and I had just moved from the village to the city. Since I was a child, I dreamed of one thing: a family of my own, a quiet apartment, and a happy life. At first, everything was fine. We didn't have much money, but love was enough. Sarah would smile and welcome me home after work. We'd drink evening tea and talk about our future, but the day I saw our neighbor, everything started to change. Robert was wealthy, the kind of man used to a high end lifestyle. At first, he just seemed polite. Nothing more. Sometimes we'd run into him in the elevator. He'd smile, make small talk with my wife. I didn't think anything of it. Sarah used to say, "He's just a neighbor." One evening I came home from work. Sarah had set the table. She was wearing a new dress. I was surprised. "You look beautiful tonight," I said. She smiled. "Robert invited the neighbors over. A small get-together. Want to come?" I was tired, exhausted after work. I said no. She went. Alone. From that night on, things started to change. Sarah used to be close to me, but now, her mind was somewhere else. She'd start typing messages, then delete them the moment I walked into the room. I didn't want to believe what I was seeing. I told myself, she's just distracted, stressed. But deep down, I knew. One night, I picked up her phone. The messages were from Robert. "I feel like a queen when I'm with you. If it weren't for him, I would have left long ago. I'm tired of his poverty, of his simplicity." It felt like something inside me broke, like I'd been shot in the chest. My vision went blurry. I sat down, wanted to cry, but I didn't. I wanted to understand. Sarah stopped speaking to me the way she used to. She didn't fight, didn't lie. She just drifted. One day I came home. No dinner. The apartment was cold. Sarah wasn't there, but Robert's car was parked outside. That's when I knew there was no more pretending. Whatever was between them, it wasn't secret anymore. They didn't see me as a man. I was just in the way. Then Sarah looked me in the eye one day and said, "I appreciate you, Daniel. You're a good man, but I want more out of life. Things you can't give me." I didn't respond, not a word. But deep inside, a voice began whispering, "They want you gone." After that night, I changed. I was no longer the trusting husband. I became someone who noticed everything. Sarah and I lived in the same house, but not the same world. Her eyes no longer held love. She looked at me like I was furniture, something that existed but didn't matter. One night she got up. She thought I was asleep. I wasn't. She whispered into her phone, "If he won't leave, I'll make him. I'm ready. We just need the right moment." My chest tightened. There was no fear in her voice, only calm satisfaction at planning my disappearance. I saw Robert's car outside the next day. He never knocked. He just walked in, like he owned the place. That night, I pretended to forget my phone. I left a small recorder hidden in the living room. The next day, I listened. Sarah and Robert were speaking. "He's getting suspicious. Then we need to hurry. Maybe we leave, let him fall apart. No one will be surprised when he's gone." That's when I realized they didn't just want to leave me, they wanted me erased. One night, Sarah brought me tea in the kitchen. Her hands were shaking. The color of the tea, darker than usual. I smiled and said, "I'll pour it myself." She didn't say much, just, "Okay." That night, I pretended to sleep, but I didn't close my eyes once. Before sunrise, I checked her phone. Two messages. Did he drink it? No, but maybe tomorrow we'll be free. They wanted me dead. I knew it. But I stayed silent. I kept living like nothing was wrong, like I had agreed to be their victim. Something in me changed. I wasn't innocent anymore. That day I came home early from work. Sarah was in the bathroom. Her phone was on the table. Unlocked. A message from Robert. You're doing great. Almost there. His last day is coming soon. I placed the phone back down, sat on the couch, stared at nothing. She came out, sat beside me, didn't look at me. After a minute, I asked, Sarah, do you still love me? She didn't answer at first, then softly said, We've changed, Daniel. You're different now. Number, I'm the same man. I just finally see you clearly. She stood up to leave, but I stopped her. Did you wish me dead, Sarah? She stayed silent for a moment, then looked at me. I wanted freedom. You became my prison. That hurt more than any poison ever could. I said nothing for a week. Then one morning, I disappeared, left the apartment, switched off my phone, let her believe I was gone. Robert showed up. Sarah was alone. The house was empty. She was confused. Meanwhile, I went to the police. I gave them everything, the recordings, screenshots, messages, not for revenge, but to let the world judge them for who they really were. That evening, I returned home. Sarah froze when she saw me. She didn't look scared. She looked disappointed. I told her, You didn't kill me with poison, Sarah, but you killed my heart. Now you'll live, not with blood on your hands, but shame in your soul. She looked down. Robert moved out soon after. Now, I live alone, in the same apartment where I once imagined a family. There's no noise here anymore, only silence, and one voice that never stops. Some betrayals are more terrifying than any ghost.